Hi viewers, so fans of my face, bad news. I've just recorded the video and it turns out this camera footage has corrupted. So, great. If you don't like my face, then good news. Today's video features very little of this. So, run the intro and I'll see you tomorrow, or you'll see me tomorrow. My voice will still be here. I don't know what to say. Just go back to 2014. It's like that. So, sorry everyone. Hello then gang, welcome back to another episode of Boston Boys with me, Nottingham FM. Now today is going to be an episode of debuts, but not all at once because, as was noted yesterday, there's been some fitness issues. But luckily for us, we can play a team that we're very familiar with in this first game, playing Blackpool away from home in the Sky Bet League One. So this should be quite exciting. 2 matches for you today, then we're going to start with Blackpool and then play Mansfield in a week's time, where hopefully the debuts of Joe Allen and Arturo Vidal, amongst others, Sinji will be in there as well, should be quite exciting. Dion Conroy as well. So much excitement, viewers. Right then, let's get into this first game then and run you through the team for it as we go to the tactics screen. Of course then, Burton will be in goal for this. Rob France is back. I mean, it's just nice to see him again. Nelson and Raggett will be our back two. Cantrell will have to fill in at left back again. A few issues with injury at the moment. Said and a little bit tired, so won't feature. Pozzo to play in the deep line playmaker role. A new role for him. Played anchorman previously, but we're now, because of Vidal, playing the deep line playmaker. A box-to-box midfielder in Dronfield. Biggley Manor beside him. Stevens on the left. Dale on the right, and Fletcher through the middle. Of course, 2 new wide players, although Dale will probably feature as a striker more often than not. But of course, keep your eyes out for Chris Stevens, who could be mesmerising. We're about to find out then. Blackpool the opposition. Let's get into the first game. Okay then, first match, Blackpool FC. And, is that Devante Cole, formerly of Salford, perhaps? No, Manchester City. And I think he was at Salford once, but in a Football Manager game of mine and not a real life of mine, like as if I've got more than one. Alright then, let's see how we do. Not a lot of regens in their side, only a couple of fullbacks, and Lewis Reed there, who is decent, someone to keep an eye out for. But I'm confident. I think this is a guaranteed win. Marky Fletcher up front, the theme tune's there, it's ready, it's raring to go, so positive thoughts. A lot of people seem excited after yesterday to see a bit of Arturo Vidal. Me too! We'll just have to wait a little bit longer. In fairness, viewers, if you had a season ticket for the pre-season, you'd have seen all 13 matches that he featured in. Hence, he's no longer fit to play today. Well done, me. Of course, with Norwich in our division, this isn't really fair, is it? Anyway, a chance. We're not in the orange, just to be clear. We're in the purple. Look like we're sponsored by Twitch.tv. As Dronfield, little knockdown to Nelson, and a little bit of possession in our favour. As Nelson, who's not featured all too much, he's been a bit of a periphery figure for us, but today gets the start as he plays Rob France in. Look at France, back again. Biggery Manor. It's like they've never been away. And what a start to this season. 1-0, Boston lead, and Gail Biggery Manor with the goal. Lovely stuff. Look at Rob France out there in that right back spot, number 14. I mean, it's like he's never been away, although he has. Thank you for the money again, Crystal Palace, if you didn't get the message the first time. 800 grand for a player you've not even used. Can't thank you enough. Right then, but we're back on the ball again. Dale's been played in. It should have been 2. Pozzo nips in there, gets there ahead of his man in the middle, and now Marky Fletcher with a chance to make it 2. He's hit a person in the crowd. There will be a lawsuit. Throwing for us now, George Cantrell. The fact he still plays for me is amazing, really. Stevens plays it across. We should maybe have another goal there. Dale just missed out on the ball as Nelson heads forward to France. Good header from him as well, it must be said. And has the ball back under his control. Finds Pozzo. And can we create ourselves another opening? Half an hour gone here. Good to be 1-0 up, but can we make it 2? Dale now, again, finds Rob France, who's part of everything, it feels like. Back to Dale. Doesn't quite get into the centre, but France picks it up. Pozzo's there now. What are we doing? Shoot someone. Biggery Manor. I mean, he's done it again. It's a goal. It's 2-0. Back to back from him. And he knows that, like, he's seen Vidal come in. He's seen Joe Allen. And he's seen Sinji. And he's thought, bollocks. Should probably score some goals in the first game. And so far, he's making himself undroppable, which is annoying because I was going to change the entire midfield. But what a finish. 2 goals from outside the box. Lovely stuff. I want him to get a third, get a hat-trick. That'll be good. And then have a knock that puts him out for roughly 8 days. That'll be perfect. A little bit of possession for Blackpool. Nice to get them involved as Burton makes a save. Corner played in. And it's a penalty. Well done. I think that was Biggery Manor. Maybe he's getting himself sent off. I mean, how novel. This is their second shot of the game. We've dominated largely in this first half, and Wyke with the shot, and he goes to the Wyke of the goal, the right of the, you get it, Charlie Wyke, good goal. Smart penalty from him. Look at that. Very coolly, calmly done. Burton really flew himself over to that other side of the goal. He thought he got it right. He got it wrong. So in a game which we've largely dominated, 65% possession, 15 shots, it's 2-1. Big Green Man with 2 outside the box efforts. Hopefully, though, we can continue to win this game, or at least lead in it. I've found in my history of playing Football Manager and watching football generally, actually, that if you are in the lead when the game's over, you do get the win. So, yeah, it's like being on Wikipedia watching these videos, isn't it? Of course, I've got a few options off the bench, but they're not fully fit, so I don't really want to have to risk them for this one. As Big Green Man goes for a third. I mean, total in his shots and goals, it would be towards the 100-yard mark. Big Green Manor plays it back to Pozzo. Stevens now. Fletcher's on it as he gets into the area, but it's blocked. And maybe a sweet and subtle chance for Blackpool as they race away. Wyke plays it forward as they've got a chance to get a second here. Rob France, excellent defending. Boy, we missed that. Sort of. Dale, though, racing forward on the counter. Look at us, we're breaking away. Lots of options in the middle. Can he find one? Not particularly. Marky Fletcher's there, though. Back to Pozzo. And we've got players in all sorts of areas. George Cantrell goes for goal. He's just missed it. Very, very close from George Cantrell. I don't know if Cantrell's ever scored for me. That would have been a moment. We've got Dobra on the bench, Kirby's there as well, and we've also got Conroy, the centre-back. Now, Raggett is struggling a little bit, so I'm actually going to bring on Dion Conroy for Raggett. I think it shouldn't affect too much. 15 minutes to go. We're still leading. Nelson's on it now. Don't give it away there. It's got the player sent off. That's just as good. Mpanzu is gone. See you later, son. Cheerio, cheerio. They're the home team. He won't even have to travel that far, really. Right, this was 2-1 at half-time, and it remains 2-1, and I'm a little bit edgy that if they get a goal late doors, then I'm going to be not best pleased, viewers. That's in my experience anyway. 3 minutes of added time. It looks, though, as if the highlights are going to be no more, as a couple of bookings picked up. Marky Fletcher getting himself involved. Do you know what? If he got 15 yellow cards this year, I'd be fine with that. It just means he was getting involved. He was putting pressure on people. As it looks, then, as if that will be that Boston to win. 2-1 against Blackpool, and no draws in the opening fixture. That's mad. 27 shots from us. That's impressive. Well done, lads. Good win. Yeah, and there wasn't a single draw in the division. It was a win or a... Look at that. I've never seen that before. Opening day... No draws. Well, cool. Mansfield to come. They won their game and they won it 1-0, as did 4 other sides. So, interesting for us then. Let's see if we can beat them in a week's time where we see the debut of Arturo Vidal and Joe Allen in midfield. Let's hope the other team can't run. Now, I did say I was going to do some transfer-y stuff today, and that was going to be sort of the main aim, but there's not a huge amount that I actually want to do, or for that matter, I need to do. Like, in terms of the most expensive available loan players from some of these... bigger clubs, there's not really anybody that's jumped out. I've looked through them all over the course of this window, and this is what we're talking about. You see, they're not really jumping out at us, are they? No. Like Darren Chance there, he's decent, but do I really need him? Not particularly. And we've made a lot of additions. You know, we don't want to add too many players to the squad. We don't want to just upset the apple cart too much. I mean, we could always loan in a defender late doors or something like that, but we don't need someone necessarily right now. You never know, we might get a mega offer from someone. That might change everything. So what I've done, viewers, and you'll love this, I've accidentally entered the game without... Now, the whole point of this was to... We'll just skip this one, and... Oh, for heaven's sake. The team's the same as last time. That was never the plan, though. All right, look, the situation is, because we're here to see Arturo Vidal, you know, we're not about this life. We play Nottingham Forest in the Carabao Cup. See you in a moment. Never done that before. Nearly 1,500 videos made. Never have I just got into a game of massive importance without bringing on players when that was really the entire point of today. So, well done me. On a plus point, we did win our last game, and now a winning side get to battle Mansfield. So, every cloud. And they're going to be extra fit now as well, aren't they? So, it's tactical, if anything. Ball played over the top, and, well... Of course, if anything happens in this game, I will let you know. We'll maybe watch the goals together. It's a 3-game episode, viewers. You know, I promised one the other day, and it only ended up being 2. And today, 3 matches, you lucky sausages. We'll stick with this, shall we? As Cantrell gets forward. Can he play the ball in? Can he? To Stevens now. And it's a penalty. So, good. Just score this, Big Green Man. I can't be... There we go. I mean, he's smashed it in. Absolutely smashed it. Well, the fun's over. As we get towards half-time... Mansfield have equalised. Our keeper sold there, it's fair to say. Dived quite a lot, and Sweeney pops in. Making changes at half-time. And it ends 1-1. Boston 1, Mansfield 1. I made some changes, and it had little effect. That was poor, really. If anything, viewers, it's a good job we're doing another game, because that one, not that good. Right, Notts County in a couple of days. Right, Nottingham Forest in a couple of games. Couple of days. And, well, it was a couple of games, it turns out. Idiot, Ben. Idiot boy. All Alright then, gang, welcome back. Some sad news. Joe Allen's got an injury, so won't be with us today. I say he won't be with us, he'll be on the bench. I'm putting him on the bench. Burton in goal then. McCarthy in at right back for Rob France. Nelson, Raggett, Cantrell at the back. Arturo Vidal will never get boring to play the deep line playmaker role. Johansson ahead of him with Biggery Manor. Alabusi one side, Stevens the other, and welcome Geldhart into the operations. Of course, we mentioned him yesterday. We met him yesterday. Let's see if he can do the business for us today. Submit the correct team. Oh, I'm learning, viewers. I'm learning. They got Joao Carvalho playing. What? Okay. Alright, they've got a decent side out, which could make this more challenging than I was hoping. But can we progress, though, viewers, in the Carabao Cup? I mean, we all want glory in this. We're away from home. We have not to travel too far. Nottingham's not too far away. As a Biggery Manor free kick to get things underway goes close. Geldhart gets there as well. Not quite. So far, so good. I think if we can stay competitive against a side like Forest, then that'll be really positive going forward into future games. It's a good test, especially away from home as well, whereas they probably don't care about this that much, whereas I want to win. There's a highlight, and as we've not seen very little so far in this game, we'll stick with it. And do we get the ball? We don't quite get the ball. We do now, as Geldhart's on the ball. He's got options either side. Of course, quite a few new faces, so you have to get to know them. As Biggery Manor, he's not a new face. He's been here for ages, and a fourth goal of the season. It's not his music. Da-da-da, Biggery Manor, da-da-da-da. Biggery Manor, boom, lovely stuff from him. What a run, what a ball as well. Stevens on that left hand side to pick this out. What a cross it was, and a first time finish on the half volley. Boston 1, Nottingham Forest, former European champions 0. There's barely anyone turned up for this game. I just saw the crowd. We're taking names easy, not a problem. At half time then, things looking good. We have the 1-0 lead, of course, and Forest have barely been in this. They're definitely Championship, aren't they? They've not gone down to like League 2 without me noticing. No, they're Championship side, viewers. And they're getting wrecked right now by us. Arturo Vidal's Boston United. It never won't be fun, I don't think. So far, by the way, he's having a stormer. I think we can all agree because they've not scored currently. Anyway, Forest on the ball again. The experience of Vidal. How could you not play well? Especially because he's quite a scary man as well. McCarthy clears. And, well, it's not perfect defending from us, is it? Raul Uche with the goal. I think we had him on a Leicester save a few years ago. He was a star of that particular show, and he's come back to haunt me today. Not good defending from McCarthy. Not much Vidal can do about that in a deep-lying playmaker role, but it's 1-1. I don't think there's extra time, though. I think it's going straight to penalty, so we might have a shootout on our hands. Unless, of course, Forest decide to try a bit harder. I mean, we've won the ball back. We've got it. Johansson's there. He finds... I'm not going to describe it as the perfect pass, but don't worry, McCarthy cuts out, and now Alabusi, who we've not seen too much of so far this season. Dale's been playing out there, of course. Alabusi finds Stevens with a chance to score, and it's not, and it is in. That surely can't count. It is counting. Joe Geldhart with the goal, and it's 2-1 Boston. 3 dimensions, please. What's going on here, viewers? I need to know. Alabusi has it first. He dribbles forward with it, plays it into the area, and Stevens there. Does he get tackled? The keeper saves it with his leg. A slide challenge comes in, which wipes everybody out from Stevens, and Geldhart's there just to poke it into the back of the net. 2-1. It didn't look like it should be allowed, but I don't make the rules. We just play by them. That doesn't sound cool, does it? Ball played across, and it's going to be Forest again. Cantrell cuts it out. George Cantrell, what a man in this save he's been. An absolute hero for us. As Marek on that side, ball played in. Uche's there, and he scored. And if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, I haven't signed him, so I don't care. But it's back to 2-2. I don't need to see it again, thank you. It was very clean cut. We've got options to bring off the bench. Do we want to make a couple of changes? Joe Allen's not fully fit, but I think the experience of Joe Allen in this game might be pivotal. So he's going to come on and hopefully not get injured or anything like that. Of course, what a man with a beard and everything. He was the Welsh Javi. He's gone into sort of a polo look now. And there's a chance later on, by the way. Corner played in. Geldhart's there. It should have been 3-2. There's a highlight, though, straight away. This could be dangerous. Geldhart just misses out, but no, Biggery Manor actually finds Stevens with a lovely ball. Just about keeps it in. Ball played in. Alabusi, surely. Surely not. All right, still some time. 90 seconds left. Vidal to Joe Allen, who's gone for it. I mean, what a goal that would have been. Now, admittedly, Vidal and Allen, they don't play in sort of superstar, exciting places, do they? They're defenders, really. Defensive midfielders. Defenders of Leeds, defenders of men. As this could really ruin everything. They've gone through there, but luckily with about 40 seconds left, I think this is going to go to extra time. Well, extra time or penalties. I can't remember. Maybe not. I mean, maybe not, viewers. Maybe not. Maybe they're going to score in the 93rd minute and ruin everything. 94th minute, just killed it, destroyed it. Shouldn't have brought Joe Allen on. He's the factor here, isn't he? We was going fine before that. It was a good finish, to be fair. Played across. We're not really marking him, and Yeah, quite a good shot and all that, and we're out then, aren't we? I mean, that's ruined the mood. Yeah. Well, not ideal, viewers, but we've got things underway. 3 matches. That was a treat for you. You didn't see that coming, did you? Neither did I, to be fair. Made a mistake. So here we go then. End of the game. Unlucky boys. Wasn't to be this time. And we're out of the Carabao Cup. Oh, no. Devastation. What a season-affecting game this has been. Regardless, though, in the future, we will play some games together. I think we'll aim towards the Lincoln game, of course. Local derby. We won't play quite so many matches in League One now as we've done that last season. So hopefully we can go through a little bit quicker, no matter if we get promoted or not, really. We've done this, so similar games, similar teams, and similar stories. So, I'll see you again for the next episode, though. Do tune in 5 PM tomorrow as the Arturo Vidal story continues. Or maybe Joe Allen will have been dropped by then. Who knows? Goodbye.